hot news in real estate that everybody is talking about right now, the NAR lawsuit. Things to know about this proposed settlement are that the NAR has to pay out a ton of money. The buyer's agent compensation section in the MLS is going away, and realtors will be required to enter into a buyer-broker agreement when working with buyers. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is going to completely upend the real estate business like half the media is. I believe that being better educated helps us all make better decisions. So we're going to learn about how all of this actually works. The first part that we're going to touch on is types of agency or representation with working with a realtor, whether you're buying or selling. So anytime you hear me say agency, it's type of representation. There are 3 types of agency in Florida: single agent, transaction broker, and no brokerage. I put together this chart so that you can easily compare the 3 different types of representation in Florida. Single agency is going to be the most comprehensive, requiring these responsibilities of a realtor: dealing honestly and fairly, loyalty, confidentiality, obedience, full disclosure, accounting for all funds, skill, care, and diligence in working throughout the transaction, presenting all offers and counteroffers in a timely manner unless otherwise directed, disclosing all known facts that affect the value of residential property that are not readily observable by the buyer. Next, we have transaction broker. This is the current automatic representation without a buyer-broker agreement or other written disclosure. These responsibilities consist of accounting for all funds, disclosing all known facts that affect the value not readily observable, and limited confidentiality. This is going to prevent disclosing certain things like the seller will accept a lower offer, or the buyer will pay more money, or the motivation of either side of the transaction, and a few other things with certain stipulations. The final type of representation is no brokerage, and the responsibilities are to disclose all facts that materially affect the property and accounting for all funds that are entrusted to the licensee. Now, if an agent is working as a single agent, they can only represent one side of the transaction in this capacity. The only way that a single agent can represent both sides is if the other party signs a no brokerage agreement. However, a realtor can represent both sides of a transaction in Florida as either a transaction broker or with a no brokerage agreement.